Now, the applications of expert system. So, applications means where we are going to apply these expert systems. Expert systems are used in designing and manufacturing domain for the production of vehicles and the gadgets like cameras. Then the lens, automobile design, right? And we use them in the medical domain. So for the purpose of diagnosis system to reduce the cause of diseases from the observed data, conduction of medical operations on the humans, and monitoring systems, that is comparing the data continuously with the observed systems or with the prescribed behavior such as leakage monitoring in long petroleum pipeline. Process and control systems controlling a physical process based on the monitoring. And they're also used in knowledge domain for finding out the faults in vehicles and computers. Okay. Finance and commerce, detection of possible fraud, suspicious transactions, stock market trading, airline scheduling, cargo scheduling, etc. And in the banking and finance sector, expert systems are well to detection of the frauds. Expert systems also can use the diagnosis and troubleshoot the equipments. Apart from these, expert system can also use cases scheduling task. These are being used in the knowledge domain also. Can legal advice, tax advice, or something other than that also they are used. Yeah. And these expert systems are having there are several levels of expert system technologies that are available. Expert system technologies which include the, the environment includes hardware and tools. There are workstations, mini computers and mainframes. And in the medical domain, as I told, the detection of the deduced cause of the diseases, maybe lung cancer, or to find the cancerous cells and clotting of the blood in any part of the body, right? And so for that, we are going to use the expert systems. So knowledge lineage of finding out the faults in vehicles and computers means, say, for example, you're running an automobile vehicle that is having some problem. Okay. So when you want to find out where the problem is occurred, why it has been happened, that also can be observed. Okay. So that is through the faults of a vehicle. So these are the major applications of the expert system. Then the benefits of expert system technologies, high-level symbolic programming languages like Lisp, that is a Lisp programming, and programs on Logio, Prolog, we call large databases. They reduce the effort and cost involved in developing an expert system to large extent. And we can also develop powerful editors and debugging tools with multi-windows. They provide rapid prototyping, have inbuilt definition of model knowledge representation, and inference design. A shell is nothing but an export system without knowledge base. A shell provides the developer with a knowledge acquisition, inference engine, user interface, and explanation facility. For example, a few shells which are given below are Java Export System Shell, that we call it as a JESS, that provides fully developed Java API for creating an export system. And Vidwan, a shell developed at the National Center for Software Technology, Mumbai in 1998, enables the knowledge encoding in the form of if, then, else rules. And whenever we are going to develop an expert systems, so what are the general steps that we require? Iterative steps in developing expert system is the problem must be suitable for an expert system to solve it. We are going to find the experts in task domain for the expert system project, establish cost effectiveness of the system, identify the expert system technology, know and establish the degree of integration with other systems and database, realize how the concepts can represent the domain knowledge best. Okay. Develop the prototype from knowledge base. The knowledge engineer works to acquire the domain knowledge from the expert. represented in the form of the if-then rules. That is, we are going to check for a particular condition. Then if-then rules are going to be checked, and test and refine the prototype. The knowledge engineer uses simple cases to test the prototype for any deficiencies in performance. We use a end user test the prototypes of that expert system, and we are going to develop and complete the expert system by test and ensure the interaction of the expert system with all elements of its environment, including end users, databases, and other information systems. And document expert system project well. Train the users to use the expert systems. Okay. Maintain the system. Keep the knowledge base up to date by regular review and update. Cater for a new interfaces with other information systems. Those systems which are going to evolve. So these are all the applications of our expert system. Okay. Then and they are also useful in maintaining the systems. So in what way means, so that is so keep the knowledge base up to the date by regular review on the update. We have to update day to day what is the latest things that has happened. Cater for a new interface with other information system as those system evolve, and develop and complete the export system, test and ensure that interaction of export system with all elements of it, and including users, databases, and other information system. We have to do the documentation of our export system project as well, and we have to train the users to use the how to use the export systems in future. So that is what it's all about, the applications of our export system.